How's it going, everyone? This is Dad in the City coming to you with a video on the new or series 2 of the US General 30-inch 4-drawer set. I actually got this on a sale. I now show the coupon. It's actually going to expire in about 3 days. So if you're watching this video before November 14th of 2019, you can still go get this drawer set. But I'll show you. Here it is. It's in the box. The US General 30-inch 4-drawer tech cart. I got this on a coupon, and I believe the coupon might just show one of these tech carts, but if you look on the SKUs, it will show the ones for the new colors as well. So it makes it seem like it's just for the black one or just the red one, but you can actually get all the other colors. Like I said, this is the one I got. I got it for $119. On sale, and it is going to expire on November 14th of 2019. So I'll take it out, we'll assemble it, and take you through the process. Here's a drawer. Looks pretty good. Packaged pretty well, for being that it's shipped from China. But so far I like the color. It's a little heavy for one person, but you should be able to do it. Let's take a look at this. I think all the caster wheels are down inside the tow chest. We'll open this up, get all our hardware, and start building this. I don't know how much I'll use these, but it's good to know that it has them. And it comes with 4 of these tumbler keys. What's nice is that they come with this, very thin padding. But, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? This is why I needed this tow cabinet here, is that my tools are everywhere. I'm trying to find the right piece because, again, I don't have everything set up the right way. But let's see if I can find the right socket right now. Definitely think that any person that has tools should definitely get a tool cabinet, especially if you're going to be working on things all the time. I find myself that sometimes I won't work on a project just because my tools aren't readily handy, which is also not a good thing, because that's why I have the tools, so that I can work on things. I'll actually show you a project that I have where my phone's actually is pretty much, that's the tripod. It's a Toro model 20667 recycler mower that I found, and I was trying to fix that. I actually took out the carburetor on that thing and was cleaning it, but I cleaned it in some vinegar solution, and I don't know if maybe that's what ended up destroying the carburetor, but it actually put holes into the carburetor itself. Again, this is also a very old mower. I can check to see what year it is. But nevertheless, I'm gonna have to buy a new carb kit, which was probably a good thing. All right, so here we go. Wheels are on. Time to assemble the rest. So just at first glance, these look like they're almost identical on both sides, but they're not. This side over here, the way I'm holding it, the space between those holes is roughly about 1.5 inches, versus this one is closer to 2 inches. And looking at the bottom tray, I think these are going to be our bottom pieces here. So let's line this up, see how they look. Something that someone mentioned is to get the casters that fully spin around, do a 360 versus the fixed, because I was just trying to turn this around, and since the area that I'm in is not that big, I'm already having some issues. But I'm gonna let them stay the way they are for now, see how it is. I figure once it's up and rolling, I don't think I'll need to have casters that need to move around, but in case they do, it shouldn't be that terrible of a job to do. So far, I would say that the wheel, not the most difficult, but just the most tedious, because you have the screw, the washer, and lock nut on there. And those are definitely smaller pieces. So definitely make sure you have a screwdriver readily available. And then make sure that you also have I use the number 10, what is this, 12-star socket on there on my 3/8 connection. And then for the bolts, it's going to be a 1/4 inch ratchet that I have on a number 13 socket. It's always kind of hard when you get a new piece of toy. You don't want to scratch it up. I already have a couple of marks that I have, but they're not scratch marks. But again, if it's not being scratched, if it looks pretty, that means it's not being used. So that's okay. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. I know definitely we always want to try to keep them as clean as possible, but it doesn't always happen. I will say this, if you're going to be worried about how this cart moves around, invest and use that 20% off on that Harbor Freight and buy the swivel casters for this. I'm going to set it up, I'm going to keep them, I'm going to be stubborn about it, and most likely I'm going to end up changing them. But before you build it, just buy them. It'll make it a lot easier. Like I said, I'm in a tight spot and I'm already finding it not difficult, but just annoying. I think before I bolt or tighten everything up, we're at that point where I try to place the cabinet on top, see how it goes. Just realized something. I'm gonna have to take these bolts back out. There's a lip right along the top of the box, and I just realized I didn't put this on correctly because half of it is on the lip, inside the lip, the other half is not. Let's do this again. That would explain why some of these bolts look like they're a little bit shorter than others. So this is my first tool cabinet, so I don't know if this is I'm assuming it's very common that way to actually have some support in there. So make sure that if you've never set one of these up, you are looking at that, okay? Just to make sure that it has the right amount of support that it needs. You will definitely need two, just so that you can hold one down once you're in the inside here. Again, I'm not going to over tighten right now. Okay, so I'm just doing everything just, hand tight for now. I think for the struts, that should be fine. So far, so good. Let's bolt everything down. You'll need a wrench for the back. Definitely be using a variety of tools here. Certain areas you'll need the wrench. Other areas you'll need the socket with the extension. Whatever gets the job done, I guess, at the moment. So this is something I did just for my other wrenches that I have. Did a little pouch made out of canvas. I sewed it all up, put some slots in there so I can put in my wrench. If you want to know more about that, let me know and I'll do a video about that. Okay, so make sure you use a 13 millimeter. That's going to be the appropriate wrench for that. Once you're adjusting everything, make sure you finger tighten it again. That makes it easier to use your wrench or your socket. Next to the casters, the cabinet inside, the main cabinet, on those lower bolts and the back bolts, a lot harder. So make sure you use your 13 millimeter wrench for that. I think for the rest, I should be fine just with the socket. Just realize it's not. I'm going to need the wrench for the side ones, just because there's no way to get my socket into this little gap between the cabinet and this leg. So I don't know if this is the correct way, but the way I'm tightening everything is I'm going from the top down to the bottom, making sure the top support is as sturdy as possible, and then last doing the bottom. So you'll need that 13 millimeter for the side between the cabinet right here and the outside of the support. And I'm just doing everything hand tight. Okay, I think I should be fine now without using that wrench. I think I just need the socket for now. So I'm definitely going to alternate here again, going into that crisscross pattern as I tighten all these bolts. So I just did two on that end. I'm going to come across and do the two on the opposite end, trying to keep this as square as possible. Not over tightening this as well, just doing it hand tight for now. So far though, I am liking this cabinet. I did have a coupon for the 5 drawer for $169. If you're interested, comment or send me a message and I'll send you that coupon. Alright, so we're almost done. I won't show the installation of the handle. For now, actually, I don't know if I'm going to put that on, honestly. I might, but for now, I'm going to leave it like that. Just going over all the bolts again, making sure they're hand tight. You don't want to over tighten this and strip those square bolts. Okay, so here's the completed cart. Like I said, this is a US General. This is the Series 2. The drawers open up very, very well. They're a little hard, but you know what? That's okay. Like I said, for me, I think the 4 drawer is perfect for my needs. I don't have that many tools and I'm not a mechanic. I tinker here and there when I'm working either on my bike, the project here, that's the carburetor that I need to buy. But for my tools, I think this should be enough. We'll see. There it is. And the drawers lock once that top is done. Well, thanks again for watching. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, this is Dad in the City telling you enjoy the outdoors no matter what the conditions. Have a great day.